Mike, I had Dalvin Cook on yesterday. What do you think his market is? And I imagine he'll be the first to sign. There's Zeke, Fournette, Kareem Hunt. There's a ton of guys with a lot of production history that are just sitting around waiting to find out where the pieces land for running backs.
I thought it was funny that he was so candid with you about why he's not in Minnesota, but when the time came to talk about what he wants to do next, he was very evasive, very vague, very non-committal. He's waiting. And, hey, Rich, we talked about quarterbacks don't get injured very often in training camp in the preseason. Guess who does? Running backs. Yeah. So the dynamic could change dramatically. And I've been doing this for 25 years now. This is the time of year where you just kind of wait every single day. Where's that lightning bolt going to come from where a guy tears an ACL? Yesterday, C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And before that, Naheem Hines gets hit by a jet ski for crying out loud. You never know when a guy's going to get injured that may create an opportunity for Dalvin Cook that wasn't already there, that maybe creates money for him and he goes to that team, or it puts more pressure on one of the teams talking to him and they increase their offer. So I think that he realizes time is on his side to a certain extent. At some point, you got to get ready for the season, but early in camp, you stay home, you watch and you wait, and you see whether or not an opportunity pops up. And, hey, I've been saying this for months now. Would the Raiders at some point rescind the franchise tender from Josh Jacobs and just pay Dalvin Cook $6-7 million? I don't know that is a dramatic difference, and it may be dollar for dollar a much better deal for the Raiders than Jacobs upset and disgruntled showing up to play this year and taking his 10-1.
That would be something else, man. But it is, that is in the realm of possibility. I mean, other than just having to teach somebody the terminology or the way of the McDaniels, right? That might be an apples to apples, since that's what we're always talking about with this league at the running back spot right now. Apples to apples.
Yeah, you plug them in, you trust them in pass protection if you can, and you let them go do their thing. But between the tackles runner is what he's been, and he can help you out in space, and he could be a potent weapon. It's amazing to me because when he was explaining to you yesterday, he just wants to play for a team where he can help them win games. 4 of the Vikings' wins last year directly flowed from plays he made. That's what's astounding to me, that the Vikings are pivoting so dramatically away from the run game that they don't value a player like that. But I still think that it was a mistake for them to let him go. But again, if you're going to throw the ball all over the place and you need money for Justin Jefferson and you're trying to figure out your quarterback situation long term, that $10 million on Dalvin Cook is maybe a luxury you can't afford.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.